we'll wipe everybody out. And there's a certain amount of arrogance assuming that no one in the region can act against us. And if they do, well, we have the United States. Of course, no one bothered to ask, is it in the interest of the United States to be drawn into a regional war that would involve the Turks, the Iranians, as well as all of the Arab states? I don't think it is. But when you bring that up, people scoff and say, oh, that could never happen. The Shiites hate the Sunnis. The Turks and the Iranians will never cooperate. The Arabs have always been poor at organizing and cooperating. Egypt has nowhere else to go. They need us. They're not going to abandon us. And frankly speaking, the keystone in the edifice of peace in the region is really Egypt. Egypt has maintained an excellent set of relations with Israel for 50 years. If Egypt defects, and that's not impossible because right now in the streets in Cairo, my contacts over there tell me that people are saying that Sisi is a tool of Israel, that he's somehow or another either an American or an Israeli puppet. Well, that's bad news for Mr. Sisi, the general, if he wants to stay in charge. And remember, the Muslim Brotherhood took over in Egypt under Obama. He went there and congratulated Mr. Morsi was the leader of the Muslim Brotherhood. Well, they were thrown out by a coup, and we all welcomed that because we were worried what that meant for Egypt. Well, remember that Hamas is an armed wing of the Muslim Brotherhood. Remember that Mr. Erdogan is the leader of the Muslim Brotherhood in the Middle East and in North America. All of these things begin to fall together, the pieces. And you have this understanding in Iran and Turkey that while they don't like each other and they disagree on things, they're not going to go to war with each other because they understand how pointless and destructive that is. But when it comes to Israel, they can agree. They don't like it. They don't think it should exist. And they're fed up and they're disgusted because we have failed to exercise restraint.